The Yukon, a vast, untamed territory. For centuries it has beckoned dreamers and adventurers. The Yukon has always been a land of immense promise, a place of opportunity and even greater peril. The unforgiving landscape tests the limits of human endurance. For Parker Schnabel, it's the ultimate frontier, a proving ground where ambition clashes with reality. It's a place where fortunes are made and lost in a single season, where the stakes are high and the risks even higher. In the summer of 2025, Parker pushed his operation further than ever, driven by an insatiable hunger for gold. Venturing into a remote, untouched valley, a place where few have dared to tread. The maps showed only blank spaces, uncharted territory promising both reward and ruin. The air was thick with the scent of pine and ancient silence, a silence that spoke volumes about the land's hidden history, hauling millions in equipment across treacherous terrain, each mile a testament to their determination. Parker's crew felt the pressure, the weight of expectation bearing down on them. Every day spent prospecting was a day not spent sluicing gold, a constant battle against the ticking clock. But Parker was driven by a gut feeling, an intuition that whispered of untold riches beneath the surface. He'd studied the geology, deciphering the secrets hidden within the rocks. Quartz veins striping the mountainsides, classic signs of lode gold, a tantalizing promise of what could be. Initial test pans showed decent color, enough to justify the risk, a glimmer of hope in the vast wilderness. But not the mother lode, not the game-changing discovery they desperately needed. As they stripped away topsoil and muskeg, the layers of earth peeled back one by one, the land revealed its true brutal character. A stark reminder of the forces at play. Bulldozers groaned, ancient trees fell, their silent screams echoing through the valley, and the team fell into the rhythm of modern mining, a relentless cycle of destruction and creation. Strip, dig, haul, wash, repeat. A monotonous grind fueled by the hope of striking it rich. They searched for placer deposits, eyes trained for gold, every glint and shimmer scrutinized. Not for the archaeology of a lost civilization, unaware of the secrets buried beneath their feet. This relentless pursuit of gold defines the Yukon, a legacy, etched in the very fabric of the land. A constant battle of technology and will against nature, a struggle for dominance in this unforgiving environment. Parker, young but seasoned, commanded his team with confidence, his leadership forged in the fires of experience. But nothing in his experience could have prepared him, nothing could have foreshadowed for what they were about to find. A discovery that would rewrite the history books. They were on the verge of uncovering a story, a narrative lost to time, far richer than any gold deposit, a treasure beyond measure. A discovery that would challenge everything we thought we knew, forcing us to reconsider our understanding about this wild land and its mysterious past. The first anomaly was subtle, a whisper from the past, almost missed amidst the clamour of modern machinery. A line of squared stones, perfectly straight, defying the natural contours of the land. Running for over 100 feet, it was an unnatural precision in a landscape of rugged wilderness. Parker, called over by a confused dozer operator who couldn't make sense of the formation, expected a pile of rocks, the usual byproduct of glacial activity or perhaps some forgotten mining debris. Instead, he found a structure that stopped him cold, a stark contrast to anything he'd encountered in his years of mining. The stones were fitted with care, each one meticulously placed, forming geometric terraces. A deliberate design etched into the hillside, nothing like the chaotic remnants of Klondike-era mining, the haphazard scars left by the gold rush. These structures felt older, more deliberate, imbued with a sense of purpose, with a purpose lost to time, a forgotten chapter in the history of the Yukon. As the crew cleared more hillside, revealing more of the intricate stonework, the site's scale emerged, a sprawling complex of interconnected structures. Stone-lined channels carefully engineered to direct the flow of water, basins perhaps for storage or ritualistic purposes, and platforms covering acres, a testament to the ambition and scale of the builders. It was a place of industry, a hub of activity, but with an aesthetic and technology they couldn't recognize, a blend of form and function that defied easy categorization. The stones were dry, stacked, without mortar, interlocked with precision, a puzzle of interlocking stones requiring immense skill and understanding of physics, a mastery of engineering principles. Who built this and why? What was their purpose, their story? The discovery defied all logic and precedent, challenging everything they thought they knew about the region's history. Parker's worldview, built on modern machinery and gold rush history, the pursuit of profit and the extraction of resources, was upended, shattered by the weight of this ancient enigma. This wasn't just a claim to be mined. It was more than just a source of gold. It was a sight to be understood, a puzzle to be solved. Calculations of ounces and fuel faded into the background, replaced by a burning curiosity. Parker was no longer just a gold miner, driven by the lure of riches. He was now the custodian of a secret, a guardian of the past, hidden for centuries, perhaps millennia, waiting to be rediscovered. The ground beneath his feet was not just pay dirt, it was more than just a source of potential wealth. It was a historical record, a tangible link to a forgotten civilization. The crew's usual energy was replaced by a hushed sense of wonder, a shared understanding of the significance of their discovery. They realized they'd turned the first page of a mystery more compelling than gold, a story that transcended the pursuit of riches. The site demanded respect, caution, and a new kind of curiosity, a willingness to learn and to understand. Parker knew, in that moment, everything had changed. This was bigger than any gold rush, more significant than any amount of gold they could find. They had stumbled onto a story that would change everything, a discovery that would rewrite the history books. The mystery surrounding the site deepened, especially when ancient tools, seemingly untouched by time, began to surface from the earth. Within a carefully constructed stone-lined basin, a crew member made a significant find, unearthing a polished stone hammerhead, meticulously grooved, seemingly designed to perfectly accommodate a wooden handle. Soon the earth yielded more of its secrets as more tools appeared one after another, including sharp stone chisels, various scrapers, and even a primitive pickaxe, all displaying signs of being expertly crafted with remarkable attention to detail. These weren't crude, roughly hewn implements. They were undeniably the work of master craftsmen, skilled artisans who understood their materials. But the real shock, the discovery that truly challenged conventional understanding, came with the unexpected discovery of metal tools, specifically small greenish wedges and a distinct leaf-shaped blade, which were clearly made of bronze. Bronze, a durable and versatile copper alloy, was a material that historians never thought to exist in pre-contact North America according to established historical timelines. The presence of smelted metal, a testament to advanced metallurgical techniques, strongly suggested a level of technological knowledge and skill that historians had never imagined existed in this region. Parker's modern team relied on steel and diesel-powered machinery, but these ancient miners relied solely on their own muscle power and remarkable ingenuity. Yet despite their simplicity, their tools were perfectly balanced and weighted, carefully shaped for maximum efficiency and ergonomic use. The collection of artifacts painted a vivid picture of a sophisticated mining operation, complete with quarrying, precise shaping of materials, and even advanced smelting techniques. These people weren't just merely surviving in a harsh environment, they were actively innovating and pushing the boundaries of their capabilities. As Parker carefully held a copper chisel in his hands, he couldn't help but imagine the skilled hands that had meticulously crafted it so long ago. This artifact represented a direct and tangible link, connecting him to a lost world brimming with skill, intelligence, and forgotten knowledge. Suddenly, the allure of the gold hidden in the ground seemed to pale in comparison, becoming almost secondary in importance. The true and far more valuable treasure was the untold story of a people, a civilization lost to the relentless march of time. Their remarkable ingenuity, their enduring legacy echoed powerfully across the vast expanse of centuries. The most awe-inspiring feature was the water management system. Parker's team uncovered an intricate network of stone-lined channels and sluiceways, advanced hydraulic engineering. The channels snaked across the landscape, capturing snowmelt and rain, feeding settling ponds, and controlling water flow with precision. The main channel led to the terraced hillside, releasing water in controlled bursts to wash away soil and gravel. It was hydraulic mining, but achieved without engines or pumps. Primitive gates, flat stones, could block or divert water, targeting rich sections of hillside. The builders worked with gravity, not against it, investing immense effort in permanent infrastructure. Their engineering was elegant, sustainable, and perfectly integrated with the land. Parker stood by a channel, its stones still in place after centuries, humbled by the forgotten engineers. These were not mere diggers, they were masterful shapers of their world. Their legacy was written in stone and water. Clearing the base of the water channels, the crew made their most significant discovery, a massive man-made open pit mine. The terraces were the stepped sides of a pit dug deep over centuries. Not with machines, but with stone, copper, and human effort. At the heart of the pit, they found evidence of fire setting, an ancient technique for breaking hard rock with fire and water. This method, used by Romans and medieval miners, was unheard of in the Yukon. The open pit targeted a lode deposit, the original source of the gold. The terraced water system cleared away shattered rock, integrating mining and processing. The site demonstrated a complete mining cycle from prospecting to extraction. These people weren't just gathering gold, they were conquering the mountain. Parker stared at the blackened rock, awed by their ambition. The ancient ones were masters of their harsh landscape. The site was now too important for a gold crew alone. Parker halted operations and called in archaeologists and geologists. The central question, who were these miners and when were they here? Radiocarbon dating became the key. Preserved wood from settling ponds and fire-setting pits provided the answer. The samples, perfectly preserved, were sent to labs. Weeks of tense anticipation followed. The results were staggering. The site dated to around 850–900 AD. A sophisticated society was mining gold in the Yukon 1,000 years before the Klondike Gold Rush. The timeline shattered conventional history. The whispers from the carbon clock became a roar across the centuries. With the timeline set, the question of identity grew urgent. No known First Nations histories spoke of such mining or technology. The archaeological record pointed to small bands, not large, organized communities. The ancient ones seemed to appear, build, and vanish, leaving only silence. Theories ranged from a unique, isolated culture to migrants with advanced knowledge. The use of bronze suggested unknown trade networks. Their knowledge vanished, lost to time, an entire body of wisdom erased. The mystery of their identity remains as deep as the mine itself. Standing at the ancient pit, Parker felt a connection to these lost miners. He was their successor, separated by 1,000 years but united by the same quest. His diesel-powered tools echoed their stone and copper. The discovery bridged time, casting his crew's struggles in a new light. The ancient miners faced the same winters, the same dangers and triumphs. The site resonated with local First Nations, opening a new chapter of ancestral history. It challenged colonial narratives, proving the land was home to innovators and engineers. For Parker, the experience was transformative. The gold he sought was a commodity. The ancient ones' legacy was a treasure of human resilience. He came for fortune, but found a story that enriched all of human history. He was no longer just digging for gold. He was digging for answers. The past and present were now forever linked. The Yukon's ancient mine has sparked a new gold rush for knowledge. The discovery has forced a fundamental reassessment of North American prehistory. Advanced metallurgy and engineering were present a millennium earlier than believed. New questions arise. How widespread was this knowledge? Were there other sites? Did these miners trade across the continent? The search is on for more evidence to piece together this lost civilization. The story challenges our modern arrogance, showing that ancient ingenuity rivaled our own. Their sustainable designs offer lessons for today. Parker's discovery is the opening of a door to a lost world. The true treasure is the story left behind. The new gold rush is for the truth, enriching our understanding of the human journey. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.